Wow, well, my dark night of the soul, I've had two, so lucky me. No, I've had, so my first one was when I was 18 and I had ME, and it was, again, like, I didn't know if I was gonna live. I didn't know if I wanted to live. I didn't know if I'd ever get, like, a quality of life back, and that was what really made me stop. And I think it was then really that I learnt this connection with my body, only through very sort of what I want to say, like, physical means, so like food, movement and exercise, things like that. And as I say, it sort of managed to get me back to health to an extent, and I could sort of live what you'd call a normal life. But I was just using these things in order to be that old version that had made me ill in the first place. And so I just think that that was my round one, and then I carried on for a lot of years. Obviously it made me very scared when I was like that, because I had no financial security at all, and then I was so ill, like there were times when I was asleep for 20 hours a day. So being able to commit to a job or do anything was really challenging. And I just sort of declared to myself that I would never be in that situation again. You know, I'm going to make myself safe. And that had been my main motivating factor. So I'd sort of worked very hard, you know, on that sort of that chasing. And I did it quite well, and there were parts of it that I did enjoy. I'm not saying it was all, you know, some horrible time. It was exciting, you know, I was building a business, I was learning stuff, but it was all to get to a point where I was safe enough in case it ever happened again. It was like all very fear driven. And so then I had my second dark night of the soul.